This was effectively a game of political chess between the opposition and the government, and Downing Street did not show itself as having the skills of a Grand Master. This opposition motion to try and get Parliament to investigate whether Boris Johnson misled it, the government initially tried to whip its own MPs, its Conservative MPs, to oppose it, no matter what blowback they might have received from their constituents. They then sought to amend the motion to effectively neuter it, but then ultimately abandoned that plan as well, fearful of the optics of a rebellion by their own MPs. And as you say, in the end, it didn't even have to go to a vote. It is parliamentary procedure here that if nobody actually voices opposition, screams out no when a motion is presented to the Parliament, then it's simply waved through, and that is what happened. Indeed, many Conservative MPs simply left Parliament for the week and headed back to their constituencies, avoiding the vote altogether. And I think one of the things that we learned today is that while Conservative MPs have been remarkably quiet, much quieter now, or in the last week since Boris Johnson got that fine for attending one of these lockdown parties, much quieter than when this scandal reached its climax back in January. There is a lot of anger there, and you don't have to scratch the surface too much to reveal it. We heard a lot of new voices in the debate today criticising the Prime Minister, including one very prominent MP on the right wing of the party, a chap called Steve Baker, who told him that the gig is up and that it is time for Boris Johnson to go.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting to see what happens when the Prime Minister is out of the country, currently in India right now. And Ty, what does all of this mean for the stability of the Prime Minister's position in office?
Well, what the vote, or lack thereof, the motion today means is that there will now be an inquiry by a parliamentary committee, i.e. Other members of Parliament, into whether Boris Johnson misled Parliament or effectively lied to Parliament when he told them that he believed no lockdown rules were broken when all these parties were happening. And it further delays the final outcome of this whole Partygate scandal, because not only do we have we had the civil service investigation to the parties, that is now finished, although not published. We also have the police, the criminal investigation, which remains underway. Boris Johnson and his Chancellor have each received one fine. There could yet be more fines to come, but now we have this parliamentary investigation into whether he lied about it, and that in itself won't begin until after the police have completed their investigation. So it's all going to be hanging over him for much longer, and this all assumes, though, that he will remain in office, because as I was saying there is growing evidence of the anger among Conservative MPs coming to the surface. His position is undoubtedly weakened by this motion, and we are still, of course, waiting to see how voters will react when they go to the polls in council elections here in a few weeks' time. Helena?